Hey guys, I just did a storytime video getting most of this look, but then I realized I'm like, dang, I should have recorded after I beat my face. So I hope you guys enjoy part 1 of me getting ready and doing this look. Thanks for watching. Storytime.
Exactly what I wanna do, then I'ma get a business to you.
I was in high school when this occurred. We are going to call the girl a sky rat because that's what she was. So there's this girl and she was new, but she was older. So I think she was, I want to say she was like 19 in the 11th grade. I can't remember if it was 10th or 11th, but I think she was 19 in the 11th grade. And she had just gotten out of jail. I saw her and like, I didn't know her. I knew of her. And then she mentioned that she was locked up with my sister. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, that's cool. Like, you know my sister. I guess we can be friends. And so I started like hanging out with her. Nobody knew her. She didn't have any friends. So I was like her first friend. So I introduced her to all my friends, and it's weird because like I lived on the north side and everybody, like all my friends lived on the south side. So she became like really good friends with my friends outside of school because they all lived in the same area and I didn't. But I wasn't tripping about that. Like I didn't really give a fuck because, you know, at that time it was just like a bus ride away, or I could stay after school and like go chill on the south side, whatever. So we would invite her to lunch and all this other stuff, and it was all cool and everything. So she started making friends, and I was cool with that. So I started going to her house. We started chilling outside of school. I met her grandparents. She told me like her life story, how her life was like kind of fucked up growing up. That's why she was in jail so much. And I was just like, well, you're cool. Like, I don't care about your past. You're cool with me. Like, you're, you know, she was cool. So I had went over her house and I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm gonna go work on a project with my friend, because she was supposed to help me with a project, which didn't happen. Like, we ended up doing like everything except the project, but I had finished it like while we were chilling, and like I had stayed after school too to finish it up. Oh no, my eyebrows are thick. Oh no, sister. Anyways, I was at school and the project was due and I was like, oh my god, fuck. I like texted her and I was like, yo, I left my shit at your house. Like, I need it so bad. Can you like come with me to go get it? And she was like, girl, no, like I'm doing something. And she lived like up the street from the school, so I just like walked to her house. She gave me the combination to the house alarm. I've never fucking used a house alarm before, so I'm typing in the code to the house alarm and it starts going off. And so I'm scared. Like, I run upstairs to her room, like get my shit and try to leave. But within like an instant, the police are there and I'm like, oh my god, like the police are here. I'm so scared. Like, what am I gonna do? I hid in the closet like a dummy. And then police are looking for the robber of the house. And I'm texting her. I'm like, oh my god, bitch, like the police are here. I'm so scared. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to be in school. Like, they're not going to believe my ass when I tell them I'm over here looking for a fucking project. I like hide my phone because I hear that they're in the room. The police officer flashes like a huge fucking flashlight on me. And he has like the flashlight and a gun. So I'm like hiding under like her clothes like this. And then he's like, get out of the closet, get out of the closet. And I'm like freaking out. Like, for some reason I didn't cry, but I was just like freaking the fuck out. I was like, oh my god, like I'm just here to get my project. Like, my friend gave me the combination, blah, blah, blah. They call like the grandparents, and then like the grandparents call my friend. And then she was like, yeah, she was just there to get a project, whatever. She didn't mean to set off the alarm. I was fucking scared. Like, I was shook. It like scared the fuck out of me. Like, to have a gun pointed at you is the scariest thing ever. I kind of stopped talking to her because like she didn't care. Like, I was so scared. Like, I went back to school and I was crying. I was scared. Like, and she literally just did not give a fuck. I was like, all right, like, you don't care. Like, I went home and told my mom, I was like, Mom, like, this happened. I'm so scared. Like, I almost got shot by the police, and, like, my friend does not give a fuck. Like, she could care less. And I think she got in trouble. I'm not sure. But she really didn't give a fuck, like, at all. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck you then, bitch. You don't care about me. Like, I don't give a fuck about you either. A couple weeks went by, and I, like, had gotten over it. So I'm just like, whatever. We started talking a little bit, and we were cool at that point, but we weren't, like, as tight as we were. So there's this guy. And it's such a shit show of events, that the way that this all plays out, but whatever. In, like, present day, is funny as fuck. I have this friend, and we will call her Keisha. Everybody chills at her house, and everybody, like, smokes at her house and just chills there. Like, it was just a chill ass spot. I used to go to Keisha's house because, like, you know, when you're bored and you have nothing to do, chill at Keisha's house. I don't know if I was smoking or not. That's basically what everybody would go to her house for. I'm really anti when it comes to smoking with people. Like, I would rather smoke by myself than smoke with other people at that time. So I was, like, super anti, because, like, all those motherfuckers would get in trouble for being, like, potheads. And I wasn't trying to be associated with that, because I had good grades and I didn't want to be, like, I was just so concerned about my reputation, which now means nothing. Like, it doesn't even fucking matter. Back then, I was just like, I wasn't like a goody goody, but I just wasn't trying to have, like, the school and everybody at school know my tea. Like, I was super low-key. Like, super low-key. I'm still pretty low-key today, so I guess that's a good habit to have. Like, if you don't really fuck with people, be low-key. There's this guy there, and we are going to call him DJ. DJ used to chill at Keisha's house. He went to our school, but he had gotten kicked out, and I think I went to middle school with him. And he was cute, like, but I just didn't like him. Like, for some reason, I didn't really like locals. Like, no shade. I just don't fuck with locals because they're so messy. And, like, I'm stingy. I don't like sharing. So if I know somebody that dated you, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't want to look at you. You're whatever. On top of that, you're a local and everybody knows you. So that's very off-putting. Like, nah, I'm super good. Where I got around that DJ liked me, and he was, like, maybe, like, a year or two older than me. I would go down to, like, there was a 7-Eleven by the school. I would go down to the 7-Eleven with my friends, and he would, like, buy us Black and Milds or, like, blunts or something, and I just thought that shit was so cool. He would buy them, and then, like, we didn't have to give him money for it. But, you know, like, the other older kids, like, you give them money to go buy your shit. He always paid for the shit. He used to buy my friends Jacks and stuff. I didn't smoke Jacks, so I didn't really give a fuck. But, like, Black and Milds, because, you know, you're so fucking cool. You smoke Black and Milds back then, which is hella corny, but whatever. But come to find out, he liked me. Me and the Sky Rat were friends, but the Sky Rat was, like, messing with him at Keisha's house. He found out that we were friends, and so one day I'm at home minding my fucking business, and she texted me, and she was like, oh, you know DJ? I was like, yeah, he, like, buys me blunts and Black and Milds. And she was like, why didn't you tell me? I was like, because I didn't think it was a big deal. Like, I didn't know that was, like, something that you have to disclose. So she was like, oh, well, I'm talking to him and we're hooking up, and every time we finish hooking up, he's always asking about you. And I'm just like, oop, like, okay, sis, like, that's, like, on you. Like, what does that have to do with me? So she had gotten mad at me because she was like, you should have told me, blah, blah. I was like, well, yeah, he might have a crush on me, but I don't like him back. So that's super irrelevant. Like, I don't like him. He's weird to me. And they were, like, the same age. So I'm just like, okay, like, I don't care, sister. Like, do you? She just started being real shady. Like, her and Keisha and all the other hood rats at that school, they just started shading me because this dude liked me and I didn't like him back. But I'm just like, okay, whatever. I don't know what y'all are beefing over. Like, it is what it is. They were mad. You remember from my last video, Rat Stacks. Me and Rat Stacks were friends. So I was just chilling with Rat Sacks, and I was like, these birds are tripping. And at that time, Rat Sacks didn't go to our school anymore because she had got expelled. So I would just always go down there to chill with her, and DJ lived in her neighborhood, but I never hung out with both of them. So I was just like, whatever. So I'd be chilling with Rat Sacks, and then we'd see DJ a couple times, and he'd be like, oh, what's up with you, blah, blah, blah. So that weekend, me and Rat Sacks decided to go to a party. And at first, I knew I shouldn't have gone to this party. Like, always listen to your gut. If your gut tells you not to do something, don't fucking do it. But whatever. So I asked my mom, I was like, Mom, can I go over to Rat Sacks' house for the weekend? She was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, for some reason, she wasn't really pressing me back then. But it's weird because I always remember her pressing me. But somehow, she let me stay at my friend's house. So that was cool. And she always let me stay at Rat Sacks' house, which was cool, whatever. Because I think she met her and she liked her or whatever. So, and she met her mom and they were cool, whatever. Like, her mom was real cool, like I said before. We went to this house party. It was this girl, like, I wasn't really friends with her. Like, I knew her, but I wasn't really tight with her back then. We were friends, but we wasn't really tight. And she was having a little birthday kickback. So I was like, okay, Rat Sacks wanted to go. And I was like, shit, I'll go too. So it was raining and everybody in there, like, it was like a dry function, so nobody in there was allowed to drink. Her mom was there, like, supervising and everything. So when we got there, I, like, spoke to her mom. I was, like, one of the only people that said something to her mom. I'm like, y'all are rude. How y'all gonna come to somebody's house in a party and not speak to the parent? Like, whatever. So I said what's up to her mom, whatever. I was like, thanks for having this party, blah, blah, blah. You know, just trying to be a good person. Like, manners, I guess, because, you know, fucking manners. The mom came up to me and Rat Sacks and was like, somebody in here has alcohol. Like, when I find out who it is, the party's going to be over, blah, blah, blah. The party was dry as fuck. Like, it was a whack-ass party. At that time, since Skyrat found out that Boy liked me, she was, like, not talking to me. Like, she was not trying to be my friend. And I wasn't really tripping because I'm like, okay, sis, like, whatever. Like, you can beef over a dude if you want to. I don't give a fuck. She was real in her feelings about that. And I really didn't know at first. But then I figured, like, that's what the fuck she was tripping about. But I really didn't care. I wasn't losing no sleep over it. She wasn't that popping anyway. Like, I made her. Like, all the friends that you had, girl, I made you. She bumped me at the party. And then I just, like, looked at her. I'm like, yeah, okay. She's drinking out of a Gatorade bottle. And then, like, I'm talking to my other friends. And I think Rat Sacks goes off because she's fucking fake. She loves hanging out with people that I beef with. Like, that was her whole thing. That's why we're not friends anymore. But she went over to the people that I don't fuck with and just started, like, rapping to them or whatever. And so I'm like, okay. I'm talking to other people at the party anyway, so I didn't really give a fuck. Skyrat comes around and bumps me again. And I was like, bitch, you need to watch where the fuck you going. Like, why do you keep bumping me? Grow up. She was all drunk and acting belligerent or whatever. The party gets shut down because people are drinking, and I guess it was getting late, but it was raining, so everybody's out there. Like, everybody. I guess there was somebody there that Rat Sacks wanted to talk to, so she was all, like, booed up with somebody. And I had left the party, and I rode there with Rat Sacks. So I was looking for her. I'm like, have y'all seen this bitch? Like, where did she go? They're like, oh, yeah, she's over there with so-and-so. So I'm like, okay, come on, sis. Like, what's the next move since the party got shut down? Probably go chill at, like, a hookah bar or something, because there's not much you can do. It's raining. So then the Skyrat comes up to me, and she's like, oh, I heard you was talking shit about me. And I was like, girl, wasn't nobody talking shit about you. And then so she, like, this is how you know a bitch can't fight. When they get in your face, they're like me, I'm the type of person, like, I'm not confrontational at all. But if somebody tries me, I will whip your ass. Like, I will fuck you up. So she was just in my face rapping. And I'm like, you're doing a lot. Like, in my head, I'm like, you're just doing so much. Like, you're doing a lot. And I'm not for all that rapping shit. So I think, like, she just kept on rapping and saying all this other stuff. So I fucking stole her. Like, I was like, boop. And then everybody was like, oh, shit. I was, you know, gassing the fight or whatever. So then she was, like, scratching me. Like, she never punched me. She was just scratching me and, like, pulling my hair. I, like, was pulling her hair, punching her, scratching her, like everything. Like I'm fucking her ass up. So we end up on the ground, and this one girl, this one bird ass bitch, like, she grabs my arm, and then Keisha, who was pregnant at the time, grabs my other arm so that the sky rat could whoop my ass, but that didn't work. So they both have my arms. And I bit her, like, you see this little thing right here? I bit her, like, with everything I had, like, all, however many teeth you're supposed to have, I bit her with every fourth of my jaw. So she starts screaming, and then Keisha pulls my hair. I didn't really give a fuck. So I'm just like, whatever. And then, like, the dudes came in and they, like, separated us. And she was tripping. She was running her mouth. And I was just like, do something, bitch. So the mom was like, if y'all don't get the fuck away from my house, I'm gonna call the police. And I wasn't having that. Like, I'm not scared of police. I just was, like, not having it. So, of course, like, where the fuck is Rat Stacks? I think the girl's mom gave me a ride home. And when I got home, I was crying to my mom. I was like, Mom, these bitches tried to jump me. Like, I thought they were my friends. My friend left me. Like, whatever. And my mom was just like, are you good? Like, you know, she was just making sure I was straight or whatever. So I'm just like, whatever. So then my friend calls me. I think it was Rat Stacks or somebody else. Somebody was like, yeah, come to the park. This bitch is gonna stab you. And I'm like, it's that serious? Like, girl, you about to stab me over a nigga? Like, okay, like, I'm home now. They're like, where you at? Where you at? I was like, I think I was just like, put that bitch on the phone, da 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 da. And so I got to school the next day, or the next, like, on Monday, and everybody was, like, dapping me up and, like, so proud of me. And I was just like, because I was, like, cool. Like, I had a lot of friends, but I was also really smart, and I didn't play when it came to school. So I was really, like, in between, like, a nerd and a popular person. I feel like there were no popular kids in my school. Everybody was, like, friends with everybody. Everybody was, like, dapping me up, and they're like, damn, yo, you whooped her ass. I never liked that bitch, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if she was at school or whatever, but everybody was going on her because she got her ass whooped. And then I was just like, whatever, like, it's no big deal. Just, like, I don't like to be fucked with, and I don't like when people try to fuck with me. So now you know, if you fuck with me, you're gonna get your ass whooped. And that was that. Keisha and the fucking sky rat, they, like, they're birds, so they always be places. My mom went into Rite Aid to go get something because we were in that area, and which is on the other side of town, which I don't really know why we were over there, but whatever. But Keisha and the sky rat were in Rite Aid, and I guess they had seen my mom, and they decided, let's pop off on this girl's mother. And my mom is a sweetheart. Like, she's really, really nice. But you are not going to disrespect her, like, at all. Like, how you look disrespecting somebody's mama? They said something to my mom, and my mom came out the store popping off. And I'm like, I don't know. She said some shit with her New York accent. And they were, like popping shit, but they were walking away. So I got out the car. I was like, Mom, get in the car. And I was like, I bet y'all bitches won't do shit. Like, not with my mama here and not in front of my little brother. So I had got super mad because I'm like, yo, they disrespected me in front of my family. Like, that's what you don't do. You're not going to disrespect me in front of my infant brother and my mom. Like, what kind of shit is that? So a couple incidents like that happened, and I never really got the chance to whoop her ass again. But however many years later, if I had the opportunity to whoop her ass, I would do it gladly, because she stays on my dick, and she loves talking shit about me. But she knows, like, everybody from my town knows that I whooped her ass, and that she can get these hands again however many years later. I know I'm blending this shit out of my makeup, but that's because I don't want it to look cakey, but whatever. Years later, it happened that this raggedy thought, the sky rat, I don't know what the fuck she was doing. I just know, I think I was at work one day, and my best friend sends me, like, a video and a text message. Before I knew how to turn off the setting, you could preview the message. So I'm helping a customer. This fucking porn video pops up, and I'm like, yo, like, what are you sending me? So the customer looks at my phone. He starts laughing. He was like, ooh, your phone's going off. Like, you might want to take care of that. So I'm like, no, like, you're a customer. I'm about to help you first because, you know, that's my bread right there. And I was working at a cell phone store. So I'm looking at my phone, and my friend is, like, sending me this porn video of the sky rat. And I'm like, girl, what? So my friend screenshots parts of the video and goes on the girl. Like, she's going on her on Facebook. And then she tags me in the status. And then, like, everybody from our hometown starts going on her. And then they start bringing up the fight, which was hilarious to me because, like, I guess I'm not friends with her on Facebook. And why would you post that on Facebook, girl? Ew. But anyway, I'm not friends with her on Facebook. So everybody's tagging me and, like, trolling her. And I just thought the shit was fucking funny. But I couldn't really say nothing because I'm not friends with her. And she had me blocked, I guess. But everybody starts tagging me to this video. And I'm laughing. Like, I'm on the phone with my friend going on her. So everything that I said, my friend put in the status. Another time, I had just came from the nail salon or whatever. And I saw the sky rat and Keisha crossing the street. So I zoomed my car like I was about to hit them, and they, like, jumped back, and it was like, what the fuck? And I was like, you dumbass bitch, and I just kept driving. So, like, every time I see her, I troll her because she's scared of me, which is funny as fuck. Hey sis, what's up? That is the story of how I fought a pregnant girl and how I almost got shot by the police. And the bitch tried to stab me, all in one story. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys like this video. Anyway, I'm finished baking. I'm about to contour my face. If you know who I'm talking about, if you've ever gotten into some shady shit, comment down below. Just, you know, spill tea or let me know what kind of videos that you guys want, because I appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody hitting me up on Instagram. If you're not following me or subscribed already, it's Superior Nunu on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, everything. Like, everything is the same. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.